Hello there. How are you? Welcome to day two of the secret sauces to getting the curls you want or the curls that you desire. Dun, 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 dun. Let's talk about what the secret sauce number two is. So, secret sauce number two is proteins. So I know a lot of you have heard about the proteins for the natural texture. Some of you are afraid, scared of the proteins, but let me tell you, they are good for everything that you desire within your natural curls. And let me tell you why. The first thing, our hair is made of keratin proteins, amino acids, teeny molecules of proteins. These proteins are naturally in our hair and our skin when we're born. But over time, we've done things to kind of like diminish those proteins. We've done things like blow drying, flat ironing, and overdoing these things. That's one thing that would deplete the protein in the hair, make it really fly away, won't hold curls, things like that. We've also done chemical damage to our hair. And sometimes not even just, I would say, chemical damage. Maybe I will, because over time, sometimes people will put like hair color in their hair, or even when they were getting relaxers and they weren't going back in replenishing those proteins in the hair prior to putting those chemicals on, and sometimes during the process. So that's another reason why we've diminished the proteins in our hair. Pharmaceuticals. So medications that we take can deplete the proteins in our hair. So we must replenish those proteins because of some of these things. Let me see if there's something else that I've missed. Hmm, I think I've gotten most of it. And so, just like basketball players say, re up, we need to re up and put those proteins back into the hair because over time we've done things to our bodies, put things in our bodies, or just overall done things to our hair that have depleted those proteins. So, let's talk about why we want to put those proteins back in as far as the natural curl that you desire. So, we want shine. We want minimized frizz, minimized to no frizz. We want the curls to be retained and hold when we set our curls in on our natural texture. We want length retention. We want moisture retention. And guess what? All of these things are not possible without balancing and getting a great foundation for the hair after detoxing, which was day number one. The next thing you're going to want to do is add those proteins back into the hair. Now, there are ways to do that, okay? I'm going to give you just a couple of tips on when you should add proteins to the hair. You should add proteins to the hair prior to chemical treatments like color. If anybody's watching this and they're not natural, like relaxer, you should apply those proteins to the hair before then, because what you're doing, whether you're natural or relaxed, you are giving the hair a greater foundation for the proteins that have been depleted from the hair to be reintroduced into the hair, and you are giving like this um, crisscrossed, depending on the type of proteins or treatments you're using, you're giving a great foundation for the color to stand on, for moisture to hold in the hair. All of those things are not possible. The length retention, the frizz, all of that, it is not possible without putting that foundation down of protein. So your first foundation is going to be your detox, and then it's going to be proteins, okay? I think, oh, the last thing is the moisture or hydration treatment. So a lot of us want and feel like we need those because we feel like the hair looks dry, it feels dry, and then we just go in with a lot of moisture and hydration treatments and just whatever that moisturizing um, mask or moisturizing conditioner is, we want to slap it on the hair, and then we still say it is still so dry. Well, you have not put a foundation down. The hair has been missing proteins forever. You've not gone back and you've put those things in the hair, and then you go and sit under the hydration steamer and you say, it's just so dry. I don't know. I don't know why. Sometimes it takes several times to do it if the hair has been not given the nutrients that it needs over time. But if you don't go in and put those proteins in, I don't care what happens. If your hair is missing those proteins and you just cannot seem to hold moisture and you don't put those proteins in before you do that moisture, it's not going to hold. So just know that protein is the foundation for remembrance for the hair. it is the foundation for retention, curl retention, moisture retention, length retention, frizz reduction retention, derives from proteins. So I hope this has helped today as we continue this series. This again is day 2. And if you don't know me, I am Sherbert Ratliff. As you can see on the screen, you're curl defining. I am your also color solutionist. So curl defining and color solutionist of Limitless Naturals Salon, where I help the executive textured hair woman exude confidence by being able to teach her how to recreate texture she'll love. And I love doing that for the ladies that I work with, be it in person or ladies that I work with virtually and by phone, to get them what they need in order for them to be able to exude the confidence that they need and they've been desiring for so long, by watching their hair transform as well as their personalities and confidence be uplifted. So that's who I am. If you want to learn more, you can go to limitlessnaturalsalon.com, and I will see you tomorrow on day 3 of Secret Sauces to Getting the Curls You Desire. Bye-bye for now.